I had to clear up some space in my phone. Oh my God, do we have to clear up some space in our lives in order to get the show popping? But I got it downloaded in the meanwhile. We're getting ready for a coronation. We're getting dressed behind the scenes. How exciting. Right now, I'm having a beautiful vision of that stag we were talking about. It's like the Jägermeister stag. The cross in its head, in its forehead, and the light shining out. Beautiful, bright white sun and gold. And on the outside of it is this radiant lavender violet light. It's encircling it. And the cross is turning into a heart right on the third eye. And then it's turning into a beautiful violet flame, opening up our heavenly, intuitive, soul feeling, seeing in the dark, bringing the light there, a new light, opening up new places, feeling even better than when we've ever felt before. And we're going after that, where we will be crowned, coronated in the middle of this month. If we get our crown chakra opened up and we haven't successfully discerned, then using our intuition, going into the soul realm, doing the soul work and the healing, mothering ourselves, then when that sun comes, it's going to burn us up, wasted, oil spilt on the ground. We are slowing down a little bit, perhaps. Taking baths, maybe, instead of showers now. Slow jazz music in the background. We have a renewed sense of love for our home country, our home in general, doing things around the home to make it more comfortable. And as without, so within. So it makes us feel more uncomfortable on the inside to express ourselves, emote ourselves authentically, truly, creatively. The mother of creation, Kriya, the daughter of Chronos, time, and Rhea, area, space. Time and space got together to give a new sun. This new son was born, being nourished. We have to nourish it. A new child, a new project, to bring it to life, to show off, to give light. And as we're giving it, we're receiving it. We're a conduit, a channel. I'm a channel. We all are. Okay, one more card to talk about, the Justice card. Oh, Heavenly Empress Priest. Oh, there we are going forward. This is very Cancerian, coming out of its shell, but not being like overly exposed, running around naked, but its mission is true. Its purpose is sure. Its balance is had. It's not getting emotionally swollen here and there. It's thinking that things from a higher place. The eagle is also the Scorpio. This is sign Scorpio as well. Good for you, Scorpio, because you're getting shook. We all have Scorpio somewhere. Where are we deeply feeling something that could be uncomfortable? We could root that out now. We're getting challenged to. Something might happen exterior to force us to. So let's do it on our own so that we could use this instead of get used by it. And look at, we are here. You are your beautiful princess bride. Here's your knight coming to you with, he's the king, who's the young king, the Prince Scorpio coming to you. Here I am coming to you, baby, with an empty cup. That's why I could, and I want you. No, my cup is filled with heavenly aquarium waters. do you want to be my princess? Don't you want to be my girl? Or are you gonna stay, pretend I'm like Prince Charming, I'm a lot more handsome. Will you come and be my bride? And take the throne with me as my princess. I'm the spirit, you are the soul. Even if you're a dude watching this. Imagine that. If you're a dude, is your soul open for freaking to get lit on fire? Or are we moaning about something, a time where we weren't accepted? Rah! Mars and Leo, rah! Right through that. But with love, because Venus is conjunct there. Mars and Venus together, this is a beautiful romance from the heart. This is a marriage of the heart, the chambers of the heart. She brings you there. Nephthys, we got turned into Mary Magdalene, the lady of the house, the lady of the temple. She's who Isis will bring you through. She's who the Virgin Mary will bring you to if you choose to be reborn. She does want me to tell you. You've gone through the initiation stage, lover. You're done. Get off that rung. Climb up the ladder. Take the next step courageously. You are worth it, but emotionally balanced. Okay, let's go to this deck that I was talking about before I got so rudely cut off by technology. My cup was overfloweth, or my cup had too much BS in the way. Yeah, sometimes it's uncomfortable. You get used to the taste of crap. When we got rose water, make a decision. We got two pillars, dog. Do we want to go down that old route? Or do we want to be open and take the step down the new one? It's exciting. Life's a journey. Life is one big road with a lot of signs. You gotta make up your mind and face reality all the time. Yay. Not facing reality. It's making the same decision over and over is insanity. You can get the same results. I know. This one's talking to me too, dog. I'm right here with you. Holy sh! I just went through the ringer. I don't want to go there anymore. I know I'm going to be challenged and tempted, but I'm going to have faith. I'm going to take that. I'm taking the step down the right path. It might be a little bit scary, but I have faith and trust that Mother Goddess, the High Priestess of the temple, has freaking birthed me into invincibility. I've got my King Arthur sword now. Getting ready to go out for like 2 weeks. When we're going to Leo season. And we go get it crowned. King Arthur story. Liam. We're gonna go to the Native American deck. Oh, you know what? Let's read the Make a Decision card. What number was it? Gotta pay attention to numbers always. 11! The two arches. 11, the card of justice. 11, right before the 12, the completion. The 1 to the 2, the newborn king. Crowned. The coronation of Jupiter. But we have to be refined by Saturn. Guides, will you bring me to number 11? Make a decision. Number 11, crazy. The pillars, crazy. Your sheer determination is highlighted at this time. Your spirit will support your desires and manifestations. The ability to create or destroy has always been within your skill base. The pillars. Sometimes you have to destroy your temple to rebuild them as one. We're not beating each other up, arguing within ourselves. We've got through the pillars of Gemini. We're bringing them together. That's what the 9/11 dark occult ritual was. Scumbags. They know this stuff. You have the wisdom and confidence needed to use these skills constructively. We're building our new temple, boo-boo. Now is the time to act. Now is a very good time. There might not be another time to act, my friends. If you know what it is you want to accomplish and why, we're emotionally discerning why right now. If you know what it is you want to accomplish and why, since the powers of transformation are at your command, we're dropping those old antlers and we're getting a new one, a new crown, one that is worthy, that was given from heaven, not of earthly gold, but then it comes in, it shines that earthly gold and brings heaven to earth. That's the whole coronation. You are a representation of God on earth, my friends. You are God on earth, my friends. Since the powers of transformation are at your command, change your desires into objectives. Your thoughts into actions. Your goals into achievement. You can do. We can do it. If you have recently met with failure, know you can change that failure into success. Dog, without opposition, you don't have forward movement. That's the secret of the black and white checkerboard. That's why we need Saturn with Jupiter. We're going to marry them together. Bam! Into one. We're going to marry Mars, our activeness, with Venus, our receptiveness. Bam! Into one higher self. We're going to marry our moon, our actions with our sun, our actions with our moon, our reactions, our moods into one. Bam! We're going up this thing. And you know who's bringing us there? Mercury through the pillars. Into what? The 11th sign. The Aquarian age. The 11th sign of the zodiac. You know who brings us there? Nephthys. Mary Magdalene. The prostitute. She's a sacred prostitute. She's inside of all of us. She will raise your freaking chrism and anoint you king, queen. The queens help us do that. The kings are messing up and spilling their lamp oil on the bathroom floor. Guilty, I'm sorry. I know, it's easier said than done. My actions don't always freaking go with my thoughts. But since the powers of transformation are at our command, we can change our desires into actual objectives now. Leo season from Cancer into Leo. Your thoughts into actions. Mercury into Mars and Leo. Mercury and Gemini right now. Mercury coming out of retrograde, out of its shadow. He's ready to, young Merlin's ready to be a warrior. Woo! If you have recently met with failure, know you can change that failure into success. The only limits you have are those you impose on yourself. Am I not my own worst enemy? Can I get a Oh, now we're gonna go to the Native American deck. I would like to go ask Coco Pelli. He was like the Hermes Mercury of the Native Americans in some places, who taught about the sacred wisdom and serpent, like quotes the kettle, the fiery dragon, the seraphim that guards the tree of life. Woo! Oh, dream weaver, can you help me get you through the night? Card number 23, which has been coming up a lot to me. 2, the moon, the pillars, the feminine, bringing us to the 3, Jupiter, Jesus, a newborn king, taking his throne. 2 to the 3, 5, Mercury, Hermes, Trismegistus, who thrice brings us through the middle entrance into new life. Let us see what it has to say. Take a good look at that. Meditate on it. Marinate on it. You know, I have a dream catcher. What do they mean again? I just saw Coco Pelli. I didn't get the Coco Pelli card. Oh, I turned right to the dream catcher. You know, guess what the freaking message is? Choice. Get out of here. Why you like that, boo? She is... I got the best oracle ever. One Ojibwe. Word for dream catcher means spider. Oh, she weaves the web behind the scene like Charlotte's web. Charlotte means Freemason thing. Moving on. Wicked weavers need not come here on the front of Bohemian Grove where all the elites meet and do dark occult stuff. One Ojibwe word for dream catcher means, one Ojibwe word for dream catcher means spider. And a dream catcher does look like a spider's web. It's a hoop made of willow and woven with a loose web. I like to say silvers. Often of red dyed yarn, and decorated with feathers and beads. It is circular to represent the path travel by the sun and the moon through the heavens. Have we not just been talking about that? We're bringing the sun and the moon together. Often given to infants and children. Yeah, this is a childlike time. It filters out bad dreams or thoughts, out bad mind, catching them in the web, allowing only sweet dreams and positive thoughts to enter the sleeping mind. Oh, let the sacred virgins, Vestal virgins of the temple, the nymphs, inspiration of poetry, the mediatrix, the goddesses, nurture us right now and protect us. They do. That at the highest degrees of Freemasonry and the initiations, they teach you that they worship a female goddess ultimately. Because why? Because we're here on earth and water, the feminine elements. You're going to want to get in touch with that and to be an open conduit, chalice for the fire to come through in air. Fire, air, the masculine. It's the Holy Spirit, which is actually feminine. But when the sun rises, everything caught in the web at night, those bad dreams and stuff, disappears. Oh, this brand new Aries moon we have to start us off with freaking the month of July, which means a beautiful rose. A youthful beard also, I think. As adults, we can use our power of choice to filter out the bad thoughts from the good ones. Our thoughts affecting our emotions. Weeding out those negative ones, those ones that don't serve us, that overarching, overcritical, you can't do this voice. Bang, we bring down the sword on that. We brought justice to that. And we say that is not being just to ourselves, because we are worthy for that crown, my friend. And that will commence Prince Scorpio's July 2021 astrological forecast and tarot. I call it Astro. Sounds like ass. Make an ass out of me.